right, these are 7 tricks that I like to do when warming up on stairs. We'll start with ollie. Ollie, of course. Get those legs warmed up. And then I always go for switch 180. And then after that, I might do a front side or back side. Let's go back side, all the way back 180. It's 3. And then after that, I'll do switch heel, switch front shove. Alright, then we'll do switch heel. All right, it works. For the final one, we'll do nollie big spin. So there's 7 tricks that I do when warming up. Jumping something. This is fairly small for me, so compared to like a 9 stair or 10 stair, the tricks start to change sometimes. Let's just say, so with my warm up for PSL, it was always, I start with ollies, ollie, front 180, back 180, switch ollie, switch front 180, switch back 180, and then I go to nollies, nollie, nollie front 180, nollie back 180s. Lately I've been doing more nollie back 180 before the front, but for me they don't matter, they feel the same. And then fakie, ollie, fakie front 180, and then fakie half half. So after that, then it's usually I go to either 360 flip or switch front shove. Switch front shoves feel better down a bigger stair set like PSL, but something like this, doesn't matter. I can kind of interchange it. But for PSL, I was usually doing switch front shove, switch heel, and then go on to tray flip. And then maybe nollie heel, nollie big spin, nollie back heel, switch hard flip, switch varial heel. And then just kind of figuring out different tricks from there. A lot of times you got to feel your body like, try a couple on flat. Maybe I'll go switch front 3. Maybe I'll go nollie back 3. Maybe I'll do nollie front heel next. But you know, each trick that you do on different days are going to feel a little different. So just kind of go with your intuition. Sometimes you're like, I really don't want to try this trick, and you don't have to. But sometimes you just need to like go for one where you just flip it and kick it out. And you know you're not going to land it, but you just need to kind of like get past that fear. Just start the flip and see, you know, kind of how it starts to flip, and then from there you kick it out, come back to it or not. But there's always going to be a little resistance, or just that feeling of, I don't really feel like doing this right now. But if you're trying to learn something and move up, then you got to push yourself just a little bit out of your comfort zone. Even if it's a trick you've done before, the tricks don't feel the same every day. Maybe the shoes are getting old, maybe the board grip, as you can see, it's real dusty on here. So, you know, maybe you got to spit on the ground and you want to hear the squeak. You know, some parts are really slippery, but you know, just kind of gauge it, feel how your body feels, and then eventually you'll just have a routine like me where maybe you don't even start with the ollies and 180s and you can go straight into the switch heel after a warm-up. Sometimes even warming up on a mini ramp is good. You're getting the blood flowing, you know, you're just kind of doing a bunch of squats, going back and forth, doing some rock and rolls, 50-50, and you know, just see how it feels. Sometimes you really got to stretch, do some leg swings and get the hips open, and get on the ground. Really just like sit there for a minute and be like, all right, today I'm feeling a little achy. Instead of rolling around right away, I'm going to stretch first. And then other days I'm going and rolling around and just pumping, maybe doing a couple little ollies, nothing crazy, just like ollie out of the ramp, or you know, ollie up just a little step up right here, and then maybe ollie on the hip over here. But you know, if I'm still feeling stiff after doing a couple ollies and just rolling around, then maybe I'll just stop and sit down for a second, you know, start to stretch in different ways. Butterflies are also really good, just in the hips, you know, you're just feeling it out. But take it slow, take your time. Every day is a different day, and as always, like, subscribe, and stay tuned for next week. Look at this screw. It looks like it came from a rollerblade. I used to rollerblade. feel that great. Let's do one more. I don't know if you could tell, but I was kind of leaning forward when I landed. Until next time, like and subscribe.